this one I am doing it completely unscripted, which isn't always, and with few ideas, which isn't always like me. Like even with uni videos, I know what I'm saying. With countries, there's obviously a script and as I reference it and all that. And then yeah, with the news is obviously in the hands of Twitter, like the BBC on Twitter and all that. So yeah, just going to be doing like a video depending on how quick it is, and what the World Cup, especially like the Russian World Cup 2018 one still going on now, means for me. So yeah, it's like with me, it's like in my lifetime, England have generally done quite bad at football. Olympics might be a slightly different story, but in my lifetime, we've generally done badly at football. But with this one, like Russia, we've obviously done like really well. So I kind of feeling like proud to be British. It's yes, we can kick a ball again. And yeah, as Gareth Southgate and his can actually manage a football team. It's just unfortunate Croatia kind of got the better of us in the extra time and all that. That made us lose like 2-1. And it's like I generally don't always watch football. But like I generally hear about it somehow and I have watched it. And yeah. And it's like as I watched parts of like England and Colombia match, like the start of the England Colombia match, and then like the first couple, like minute or two of the England and Croatia match. But having ways of finding out, and i.e. Twitter, like at the end of the day, or there was a heat wave out there recently, and as a pub at the end of the road, and I generally had my windows open, I could generally hear like people at the end of the road like cheering and all that, and going ecstatic when England score like a goal and all that. And it's like how I found out that we won the England and Colombia match in like the penalty rounds. Like I got like 4-3, won like 4-3 in the penalties, and 1-1 in the actual match pre penalty shootout kind of thing. And yeah, it made a few conversations with one of my friends the next day as I went into Manchester to see a friend that actually came up from Beeham. Nice, like, but me and the World Cup have kind of go back a little bit. As like the first time I really got into the World Cup was in 2010 when I was in South Africa, and I was like 12 at the time, like 12, 13, and it was a bit like kind of when it was when we were still at school and all that. And so like what the teachers generally did at the end of the day was that we kind of were for us, as in like year 8 at the time, year 8 going into year 9 and year 10 in 2010. What the teachers did was stop like the lesson like about 20 minutes, half an hour early, possibly, and then like get the match up, as it was like a nice way to end the day. And when we watched like the first 20 minutes or so of the match before they let us go home and all that. And if you wanted to I don't really remember finding out much. I don't even remember who won and all that, but it's like I remember. But it's like the one thing I remember was that my maths teacher at the time, who was called Mr. Livin. Kind of invited my, like, one of the French teachers, the one that taught me French GCSE French. Now Miss Matrias, who is actually from France, and he kind of came into a maths lesson to kind of watch the match with us, as I don't think she was teaching at the time, and can't remember who it was against. I think it was Italy. I'm not entirely sure, but it's like, I think like the other team scored a goal, and so like whenever they did, we were just laughing at her, kind of thing. It's the kind of thing you'd do at that age as well. And so like I kind of liked it. And so like, and we had this thing at the time called Day 20 that happened every 20 academic day, like working days kind of thing. And during that time, I think we kind of based it all, unless you're doing GCSE, where you kind of GCSEs where you kind of focused it more on your GCSEs. You'd kind of did something related to like the World Cup and all that. So like I think I remember, it's like if there's something like major going on, like World Cup or the Olympics, they kind of, or the Paralympics maybe, they kind of do something around that. Like I know that with the World Cup, so like we kind of got crafty and you kind of got crafty with it, and we've like made like, and you may have like your usual teachers that day, but so like you'd kind of do something based on like that. So like I remember making like a top, like kind of like a little paper top. Still have it somewhere. I'm probably not going to be able to find it now, but it's like you kind of made like paper tops, like paper tops like that bigish, like that big maybe. And yeah. And it's really, as these things were kind of a cause for celebration of some sort at the like Stockport School and all that. And then and it's like I also remember like the London 2012 Olympics. And it's like the first time I properly got into it, like the Olympics and Paralympics and all that. And getting excited as the cousins going around, and they're like really close with a cousin as she's a bit more similar in age. And yeah, talking about the Olympics, it's like 2012 was the year more essentially got into like the Olympics and Paralympics and all that. And I kind of like recorded them on TV, as it was a bit like the most recent three, like Sochi 2014, Rio 2016 and Pyeongchang earlier this year, as I was obviously learning and all that, or volunteering at Bernardo's at the time. So yeah, it's like, what, 2012, I can't exactly recall it as such, as we're going on holiday, went on holiday to Cornwall at the exact same time. But it's like, I remember Dad going to the toilet, and it's like, I remember like my dad and all that going to like the toilet block every so often, as the Wi-Fi came from the toilet block and all. And he'd come back and say, "We've got 22 goals," like, say something like 2 goals in bronze, like, and we're there like, what in? And who by? And it was like, such and such a body's got the gold in cycling, and such and body's got like bronze in swimming and all that kind of thing. And that's what I kind of remember I remember coming back and watching it on and off as I was trying to cover from like the holiday and all that. But for the Paralympics, I recorded him as I recovered from the thingy, like the holiday, but we were back at school. As I was going into like my final year at Stockport School, and yeah. And I was like properly getting into it as well. And it's like, I kind of did okay, It's like not what I was hoping for, but I did okay at school despite the fact that I was watching like Paralympics and all that. So yeah. And it's like I kind of love the event, so it's like as people kind of like look up Paralympics, Olympics and all that, as people kind of get together, kind of thing. Now, if what I said about the England and most recent England and Colombia match was anything to go by, it gives us all reason to celebrate sometimes. Now, it might not be coming home, but made it to the semi-final for the first time in my lifetime. Yeah, as last time I made it to the semi-final was 1990, like 7 years before I was born. So yeah. And yeah. Kind of possibly restore England in the sense that we can now play football a bit better again. And yeah, if anyone can restore England to football glory and all that, it's Gareth Southgate. Gareth Southgate can do it. My English is beyond me. Don't even know how I made it to uni and all that, as my English is atrocious sometimes. So yeah, good luck to the England team in future, and yeah, I'll see you all later for the news and all that. So au revoir for now.